Really wants to share as well. So, first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do in school? What are your hobbies?
I am Jenny, and I am just an undergraduate in Nepal, and I am currently studying science in Southwestern State College in Nepal, Kathmandu. And I like dancing, a little bit of singing. That's it.
So, you've been in Australia for a little bit now. What has been your highlight?
As our country is landlocked country, there are no seas, so I felt the sea water for the first time. I saw seagulls, and I saw kangaroos. I heard koalas. I fed camels, and there are a lot of new experience for me.
Amazing. So, being the daughter of someone affected by leprosy, how did that affect you growing up?
I didn't have to face much discrimination. I didn't have to see my father discriminated because by the time I was born, he had already regained his lost dignity and he was more respectable in our surrounding. He was a school principal, so I didn't have to face such problem.
So, when did you find out that your dad had leprosy?
I found it when I was little, but I didn't know. I only knew that, yeah, that's just a disease. Yeah, and I didn't know that he has faced stigma. But later, I found it when he launched his book. And then one night, I read it all book, and then I knew about his stigma. He was not there at the time. I was so proud of him. Yeah, I knew.
So, how did that make you feel when you read about your dad's story and how it had affected him?
I had no idea that my father had faced such a problem because no one can even imagine because such a respectable person had undergone such an discrimination and he was stigmatized. So I felt very bad and I also wonder why the people were there to double his trouble. I felt very bad at that time. I felt very bad of his relatives because they need to support them, but they didn't. Instead, they hated him, and yeah, I felt bad. But I still feel proud because he has regained his dignity and he is more respectable than anyone in our village. So.
So, being here in Australia and visiting all these events, how did that inspire you or affect you, or how did that make you feel?
First, I didn't know what my father do in abroad. I only thought that he went there to many places, visit many places. He had fun there. After coming here, I came to know that he had to work such. Yeah, he had to attend more meetings. Sorry. And then I also went to many places here. I also attended some of the meetings, and we also went to school. And I had very new experience over here. This visit has added my commitment to join this campaign with you all. And I keep you my witness that I'm already a campaigner. And I will also invite my friends and the committee of sons and daughters of people affected by leprosy to join this campaign. Yeah.
That's amazing. So, did you talk to your friends about this and how it affects you? And how did they respond to that?
Yeah, we always used to join our father's program in March 11. So we were there, and before he don't used to share his personal testimony, neither anyone else. But one day someone told about him that he was also a person affected by leprosy, and then my friends was like, is he? And I was like, yes, he is. At that time I felt more proud, like they were also even shocking, and somehow I felt their expression. I see their expression as they were also a little proud that their principal themselves is people affected by leprosy and is working hard, very hard. And in my college, I also shared my colleague that my father is is a person who is affected by leprosy, and he had undergone through many obstacles, and he also had divorce with one lady before my mother. And then at that time I was very proud sharing my father's personal testimony, and they were like, I can't even imagine that. And I was like, yeah, I can't also imagine that. And it was all possible after I read this book. And I also handed them some books, and they were very happy.
That's amazing. So, as a last question, what are your dreams for the future?
I don't have such exact dreams, and I haven't decided my career yet. Still, as I stated in the beginning, no matter what career my life offers to me, I'm going to fight for the end of this inhuman behavior to the people affected by leprosy. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing.